Happy Vlogmas, everyone! Okay, welcome to the final round of Ask Anwen. Bum, ba-da. We got to cheerleading early, so now we're just in the parking lot sort of thinking about what to do. Ta-da! Okay, so we have two questions via comment, okay, from fans. The first one, are you ready?
Fans.
First one
Yeah.
is, what was your favorite movie that you watched this year?
Okay, so I think my favorite movie was Twilight.
Twilight.
Yeah.
The movie you watched this year that was your favorite was Twilight.
Yeah.
Okay, what about movies that came out this year?
Okay, that Christmas was kind of cute.
Oh, that Christmas, that was cute. It was like an animated one. Okay, but overall your favorite movie this year was Twilight.
Home Alone.
Okay, that's your favorite Christmas movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, also we have another question about what's your favorite snacks this year? Favorite snacks?
Ooh. I think my favorite snacks are salt and vinegar, rice cakes, or... Yeah, that's
Salt and vinegar rice cakes.
Yeah.
So like the little patty things, the like little corn cake things with salt and vinegar flavor. You eat a lot of like Pringles? Is Pringles a thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
What about Doritos? Cheesy ones? Cheesy Doritos?
Doritos are my faves.
These aren't very healthy. What about toast? Do you have toast sometimes? Yeah.
Ew.
Or just like bread? Like a
Ew.
soggy toast with
Disgusting.
butter.
Ew.
You eat it quite a lot.
Ew.
Okay. So, those two out the way, we still got loads of time to kill. So, I reckon we do this. So, at work, a guy at work came up with this for our, like, work's Christmas party. It's Christmas hypotheticals. And I felt like it was so wholesome and delightful that I had to bring it home and put it in Anwen's snack bag for her Christmas party at school. And apparently, they also liked it at her school. So, what it is
And
a
party
bunch of...
hats. She brought.
Oh, yeah. I just basically, from my Christmas party, repackaged a bunch of the food and the party hats and stuck them in her Christmas party pack. Saved myself a fucking load. Okay, so this is a bunch of would you rathers, okay? But they're very wholesome Christmas would you rathers. Okay, are you ready for the first one? Are you ready? Would you rather have to wear a Santa suit every day in December or only be allowed to listen to Christmas music all year long?
Only be able to listen to Christmas music all day long.
Really?
All year long.
I feel like a Santa suit because that just sounds like PJs. Whereas Christmas music all year long, I get tired of it in the first week it's on. I think I might die if it was all year.
No, but you walk around town. How embarrassing would that be?
Well, I think I'd be cool with it. I think I'd be fine.
I wouldn't.
Okay, would you rather decorate 100 Christmas trees or wrap 100 Christmas presents?
Wrap 100 Christmas presents.
Me too.
Because if you decorate a Christmas tree, you have to put every single like
You
bowl
need to stand
and
up,
tinsel.
it's acrobatic, you gotta do those things with your body, whereas with the Christmas present, you just sit down. You have like a little movie on, you know, you could do like a little audio book, have a session with a little sherry, delightful. Okay, would you rather spend Christmas in the North Pole with Santa and his elves or on a tropical beach with palm trees?
Tropical beach.
100% all the time. Anyone who says the North Pole, I feel like there's something up there, okay? The one that we spent in Hawaii, remember the one we spent in Hawaii, that Christmas, that was literally the best Christmas of my life. And I will not have a Christmas as part of that until we do it again, Hawaii.
It was the back one's turned off. And the front one. So anyways.
Right. Okay, would you rather eat nothing but Christmas cookies for a week or drink nothing but hot chocolate? I think eat Christmas cookies, even though I don't like cookies or cocoa, really, because I don't like sweet things. I feel like too much hot chocolate would make me shit my pants.
No. Cookies, because I agree with you, because if you do hot cocoa, it still doesn't hydrate you. And cookies, you could put like vegetables in those cookies, right?
Okay, vegetable cookies is nice.
No,
Would
it
you
isn't.
would you rather have to untangle a giant ball of Christmas lights or assemble a dozen intricate gingerbread houses?
Gingerbread.
Yeah, gingerbread. I'm with you there. I'm with you. The ball of lights just pisses me off in the end, and it.
No,
like,
because also you can eat the gingerbread while doing it.
Also, it requires more thought. You you can be more creative with it.
Yeah.
Okay, would you rather receive one amazing Christmas gift or 10 mediocre ones?
What's a mediocre?
Mediocre is like, it's not great. It's not shit. It's like a bit.
100 of us.
No, just like 10. So like one fucking amazing gift,
One
or like 10
amazing
just
gift.
one. Yeah, me too. Same.
Like a car.
Would you rather have Rudolph's glowing red nose or Santa's big white beard? I think I'd rather
Rudolph's.
the nose. Same. Lights up at night, then if you need to pee in the night. Also, if you're like, walking late in town at night and there's someone behind you and it's a bit dodgy, you can be like,
Gosh! And also, if you had a beard, why don't you get really itchy?
You get food in it, like loads of food in it. Gross. Would you rather be an elf in Santa's workshop or a reindeer pulling his sleigh?
Elf.
Reindeer. 100%. They
Elf.
can fly. They can fly outside, and they're covered in fur and fat and never get cold. An elf in Santa's workshop, that's like the slave shop as far as I'm concerned. Like, that's a sweatshop. I work in an elf's workshop now. That's my life now. Clock in, clock out, busy all day.
No, your boss, your friends like this, and you just said that.
What? No, my boss is amazing. The job we do is just like typing stuff. Like, we're elves now.
Anyways.
Would you rather live in a gingerbread house or in a snow globe?
Gingerbread house. Snow.
Same. Gingerbread house, yeah. A snow globe, you'd be stuck in it.
Yeah.
You'd be like a prisoner.
Yeah.
Also, it's watery. How'd you breathe?
Oh, yeah. And also in the gingerbread, you'll be access to eat.
Oh, that's true. You just constantly have food. But the problem with that is
Sugar,
eventually you'd eat all your house and then you wouldn't have anything to live in.
Oh.
I know. Okay, would you rather get to open one present every day in December until Christmas or open all your presents at once on Christmas morning?
Christmas morning.
Christmas morning, yeah. You sort of like work yourself up to it. Same. Would you rather have to sing Jingle Bells loudly every time you enter a room or wear a hat that plays Christmas music non-stop?
Say Jingle Bells in a room loudly.
Yeah, same. I think the hat would do my head in after a while. Okay, last one. Would you rather accidentally burn the Christmas dinner or forget to buy any presents? I think I'd rather burn the dinner. Like, because if you burn the dinner, that can just sort of like be an accident and it's fine. Like, maybe you do normally cook really nice, but this time you've let everyone down a bit and you have to, order KFC. Yeah. But like, the thing about forgetting to buy everyone presents, like, that's like a whole month of just like selfishness. And like thinking about absolutely no one but yourself for a whole month that you didn't even think to buy any Christmas presents all month. Like, I think, if that. I think if I ended up at the end of December with no presents, I would feel really shit about myself.
No, you just buy yourself a present.
Oh, maybe. Okay, that was the end. It's nearly time for cheer. Okay, thank you for watching the Ask Anwen show. Signing off. Okay, book a date, advent calendar, book update. I think this is from the 15th. Okay, and it is Jemima the Pig and the 127 Acorns by Michael Morpurgo. This one's cute. Like, it's middle grade and it's got like illustrations sort of in it. It's like that sort of thing. It's for World Book Day. But I'm gonna give it like 4 stars. I enjoyed it. I read it like out loud with Anwen just now for bedtime. She also enjoyed it. It was very cute. So this dad, he's like telling a story to his kid about when he was a kid, and he went to this farm for like a school trip or whatever, and met this massive pig there called Jemima who liked acorns, and he used to like rummage and find a bunch of acorns for her and bring them to her as a snack, but he accidentally one time brought her way too many acorns and he thought it made her ill. But anyway, there's also like, and I do sort of get annoyed sometimes by like the advertisements in these books, but I'm gonna let it slide now because it was really cute. There's also an excerpt in the back here of another book that he wrote where it's like Wizard of Oz, but in Toto's point of view. And I read that one to Anwen as well, and she was like, that's brilliant, that's amazing, like now we have to get the book. She was like, I know, Mom, it's annoying that they've conned us in this way, but like what are we supposed to do? Just like never know what happens? We have to get it, and like that's fair. That's a fair assessment. I'm gonna see if they have it at the library. But 4 stars. I enjoyed that one. So I've just finished this one, Aduniad by Elidir Jones. I think that's how you say that. But annoyingly, it was written in Welsh, so I feel like I can't even really recommend it to you because the likelihood that you read Welsh is like really low. Like if you do read Welsh, turn this off. Turn this video off right now so you don't get spoilers. I think you should read it. But because I feel like most of you don't, I'm just gonna tell you about it because I feel like I need to discuss, and knowingly I can't even recommend this book. Okay, so it's about these 4 guys, okay? One guy, the main guy, Alan, okay, and 3 of his friends from university. They're like late 30s now, they're about my age. It's been about 20 years since they went to university together, and they tried to stay close, but they've drifted apart. They all live in different parts of Wales now, okay? So Alan arranges a reunion camping trip, okay? Gets them all together in like the sort of hiking bits above above a village, like in the South Wales valleys. Okay, they're having an amazing first night. They've got beer, they've got lawn chairs, you know, they've set up camp, they're reminiscing, they're laughing, everything's amazing. They start talking about folklore, okay? Dan, okay, one of the other main guys, he studies folklore, he's like obsessed with it, and he's talking about a legend for the area that they're in about a witch, okay? And Alan, the guy who arranged the trip, goes shitty all of a sudden. He's like, what do you fucking mean? That's stupid. That's stupid. You would believe that. That's dumb. He gets real hinky about it, okay? So then all the stuff like starts going down. Shit goes down. Fog, mysterious fog. Okay, like fucking mysterious shadows, you know, screaming sounds. Where'd that come from? Okay, they start sort of like everything starts looking really wild and different. Like sort of all the trash disappears from stuff. You know, they can no longer see villages in the distance. Like what the hell's happened? Then one of them disappears. Okay, and they gotta go looking for their friend. But like fast forward to like the end, like final sort of like climax scene. Dan, the guy who's obsessed with folklore, and Alan, the guy who arranged the trip, are in a ruined house facing off. One of them's got to kill the other. Okay, because it turns out that Alan arranged the trip because his family is cursed by this witch that Dan was on about. And Dan, like the witch, she takes the lives of the family and the men in the family. She takes them early. So Alan's dad was taken by the witch at like 60 or whatever in COVID, okay? And he's next. He and his brothers, they're next. And he knows that the witch is going to take them because their family's cursed. So he has contacted the witch and made a deal with her. He was like, if I give you 3 other lives, you not only leave me and my brothers alive, but you stop cursing our family, so all of our children and everything, like it ends here. And the witch has accepted that bargain, so she's waiting for these 3 souls. He's already killed 2 of them. He killed 2 of the dudes of the 4 that came up together, okay? And now it's just Dan left. He's got to kill Dan. As soon as he kills Dan, the witch will take Dan, okay? And then she'll be done, and the whole curse and everything will be done. But Dan's like, fuck you, you motherfucker, okay? He knows now the whole story. It's all sort of come to light that Alan is cursed. And also, he's figured out as well, on top of it, that this woman was part of their family centuries ago. It wasn't just that, like, someone in Alan's family, like, you know, did something horrible to some random woman. It's the woman was in their family. So it was like this poor girl, the men in her family did something absolutely fucking awful to her, and now she's just powered by hatred and revenge, and it's just like powering her magically to haunt the family and the men of this family for centuries. So Dan's like, fuck, if I just kill Alan, that'll be over. Like the curse will continue on them. Also, my 2 friends who he's killed won't be trapped with the witch. They'll be able to like go to heaven or go off and dissipate or whatever. Like I have to free them. And I have to like do justice by this. I have to kill Alan. So he does. He kills Alan, okay? And the witch
takes Alan, releases the other two souls like up into the world or into heaven or whatever. Okay, and then Dan has to go back and sort of explain everything. But obviously you can't just be like, a witch killed these guys. You know what I mean? You can't just be like, whatever. So he's had to sort of come up with a story of like, oh, they've disappeared or whatever. So the police spend ages sort of looking for them, don't find anything. In the end, they're like, we have to accept that they're dead. And they have a memorial service for them. So Dan goes to this memorial service, and at the thing, everyone's like, not convinced. They're like, you did something, you know something, you know, we're not buying a story about they disappeared, like you've done something, you know, they're not happy. And Alan's two brothers come up to him later in the memorial service. They know what's happened, you know, they know that they're cursed, they know that Alan's cursed, they know that Alan went up with them, those guys, to kill them, to fix the curse, but that didn't happen, you know. So they're gonna fuck him up. They're like, what the fuck did you do? We know that you killed our brother. And at that moment there's this like witchy scream in the background. Everyone else who hears that, they're like, oh, it's a bird. But like Dan and the brothers, they know that it's the witch, and the two brothers jump out their fucking skin, like they're like, holy shit. So Dan's like, oh right, you guys are cursed as well, you've suffered enough, I'm just gonna leave you. Like he just leaves. And the two brothers, they're like, fuck. They get in their car and drive away, and Dan sees as they're driving away the witch is following them. Like she's not had her 3 souls yet, so she's gotta take them. Fuck, that was so good. Oh my god, 5 stars. Ah, oh, so creepy. Love it.
Okay, another one. Without Warning and Only Sometimes by Kit de Waal. Kit de Waal is an author. She's written these books. I haven't read any of them, but My Name is Leon has been on my list to read for a really long time because loads of people said it's good. And it's still on my list, and I will eventually read it. Eventually. This is a memoir. This is Kit de Waal's memoir about her childhood in the West Midlands in England in the 70s. For me, memoirs have to fit into like a specific criteria, or else I find them super boring. I have a hard time engaging with them, you know, like investing myself in the story. And that's shit for me, you know, that's on me. That's no one's fault, that's my fault. Okay, so if ever I review a memoir for you, like, you shouldn't listen to it. You should just like live your own life memoir-wise. I'm gonna give this one 3 stars because it was interesting, you know, like she has an interesting sort of life. She's mixed race. She grew up in England, mixed race. Her mother was white, Irish, and a Jehovah's Witness. And her dad was black from St. Kitts. And according to him, in England, just temporarily, like every like cent that he earned in England was saved toward moving home to St. Kitts because he was out. She has, I think, 4 siblings, and they had a bit of a wild time of things, like sort of ran around, did crazy stuff. She was hit by a car once. She fell off a table and bit her tongue almost in half once. Like they had sort of interesting things in their house where like their mom would let in sort of homeless people or whatever, people in hard times, and she'd like feed them and talk to them, stuff like that. And sometimes she'd forget to feed her children. But other than that, I feel like a relatively happy, stable home. Like, you know, you had the mom and the dad, they loved each other, they loved their kids, you know, they worked hard to provide for their kids and make their kids happy. Their kids went to school, their kids, you know, like there's an element of racism in the story, which is gross, you know, and obviously would be in the story in the 70s in England. But other than that, it's a really sort of like normalish, mildish sort of story. And for me, a memoir, like, it's really either got to be someone I know really well, you know, or know of, you know, like my favorite actor or my favorite author or whatever, or they have to have a life that's just like fucking wild. Do you know what I mean? Like you're reading it and you're like, I cannot even believe that this is existing. I cannot believe that this has happened. Or I guess like something super relatable, like as in their life is so similar to my life that they're telling my life story but doing it way better than I would do it. Do you know what I mean? And I sort of felt like this wasn't any of those things, but I mean, you know, it was okay. 3 stars. Okay, if you've gotten this far, thank you for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, from tomorrow, so we've got 4 days left for Vlogmas, and now we've got to get stuck into favorite books. Okay, so we've got to do Anwen's favorite books of the year, our runner-up favorite books of the year, and New Year's resolutions. That's only 4 days, so we got to get stuck in, stop messing around. Okay, so from tomorrow, we're gonna either have runner-up favorite books. Okay, so not the top 10, but the 10 that would be left out of a top 20. Okay. Or we'll have Anwen's favorite books, depending on how she feels about doing this tomorrow, or if she's not want to do that. Okay. It's not a sweatshop here. I don't force her to do videos that she doesn't want to do. Okay. That's the plan moving forward. Getting close. Only 4 days left. Okay. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything you want us to discuss in the next 4 videos, maybe that we can fit in, okay? This is the last chance. The chance is now. Okay. See you tomorrow.